what if you get over 3 million downloads just in one day? You can win an award for fastest growing app, exactly on this summit just last year. And you also can improve the lives of millions of people around the world by incentivizing their movement habits and make them healthier. And even might be asked to speak at the app conference one day, like me. I'm Irina Ashkenazy, Head of Growth Marketing at Sweatcoin, and I would like to take you under the hood of our growth engine so we can probe it together and see what makes it stick and how to build similar engine, one which doesn't crash or stalls and just hum along and grows. Sweatcoin is a health and fitness app which convert your steps into the sweat coins, and then you are able to exchange it to the marketplace or donate to the charity. And let's jump and look how our growth engine running. This is a bit more numbers, how our global expansion looks by now and how it's look geographically. And this is some metrics that Sweatcoin improve the life and make people who join Sweatcoin 20% more active, and even NHS, it's health and fitness health service for United Kingdom, prescribes us as a diabetes prevention program. And this is some of the examples of the fuel we use for our growth engine. It's user-generated content. I will be talking a bit more about this, but just one examples of creatives we use. So let's go to growth engine itself. We imagine our growth engine as a series of interconnected cogs, and each of those cogs are actually growth loop. And I bet that all of you already tried this. You did influencer marketing, paid advertisement, most probably friends referrals. And I would not say that it's something, we invented something new here, but our secret sauce is the firing pattern of this engine and the fuel. So how to make a sequence and how to get one cog ignite another cog. And I will use hypergrowth study in Brazil as an example, and will tell you how we were able to bring in 10 million users in 7 days there. It was May last year, but since then, we are using the similar approach, the same engine, with constantly develop it, adding different features, and it's proved to be successful not only on a new market entry, but also when you're trying to sustain the growth. And might all sound a bit like too easy, but I like this saying, it takes you 10 years to become an overnight success. So it was a lot of iteration and a lot of work before it. But let me show some things here. So I will go through each of those cogs and tell what we were doing. So first one, we need to start from something. We didn't have a track on this market, so we went to influencers. And how to find local influencers? Influencer agency. And we wanted to make our launch hyper-relevant and hyper-native, so we found influencers who were able to produce content and post on their organic social handles, and we gave them creative freedom, and they produced content and post it on their social media. On other countries, we not necessarily go to agencies. We also use TikTok Creative Marketplace. If you're lean on your budget, you can do it. We use a lot of help of local interns who can be your first super users and can help you source content on influencers too. And this is how we do it usually. Some insights from us to take home also. It's just don't narrow your niche. We are a health and fitness app. But for us, the best performing type of influencers is lifestyle and entertainment. It would not be health and fitness health and fitness gurus, just because we would like it to be relevant to many people. This is some take home. The second loop. So our influencers posted what happened. Nothing happened. Quite small exposure. You cannot do anything just from the organic influencers. So you need to leverage this native content, and we already obtained those creatives. So we put it in ads. And that's when we first time see virality in Facebook ads, in Meta ads. And this organic native content, which was produced for TikTok but used on Facebook mainly, gave us twice improvement in our CPIs and gave us improvement in watch time of our ads twice. And since then, we are a huge fan of creative first approach. By now, we produced, I think, more than 600 videos, which are running in our ads in 15 languages around the world. But this was the first one which made us do it. And some tips from us here. It's reuse and recycle your user-generated content. Just put it everywhere you can, in any channel, even without interaction, and see what's going on with it. Now we've got our influencers posted, ads running, you've got users coming to your app. And you need to prepare some next growth loop. In our case, it's high velocity in-app referrals. We build special growth features within the app which encourage users, invite friends, and invite them fast. And this velocity is very, very important. When you try to engineer virality. You can see the feature we use here on top of just general referral loop when invite your friend. We call it piggy bank, but when someone invites 5 friends, they will receive small cash reward. And this feature was very, very successful in Brazil. We use it occasionally in other markets too. And here there are some tips from me, which we faced when we were testing this feature in other markets. We put this feature in the app. We expected it to go viral or the users will use it, and nothing happened. And we start analyzing what's going on. And imagine the feature when you invite 5 friends and you wait for your $3 PayPal, and the payment term is 30 days. Would you wait for it? Would you want to invite more friends? Not. So don't forget to pay your users promptly to encourage this velocity and urgency. They will not wait 30 days for it. It should be like 3 days. It's the absolute maximum. And also, to get this feature working, you need to create the groundswell. You need some users in the app. You cannot just start from this feature. So now you've got your referrals going on, and some of the users will invite more than 5 people. Most probably, they've got quite decent social media coverage, and they might become your super user and super inviters. We call them influencers, but it's basically performance-based, I would say, marketing, when we pay for each user they bring to the app. And we consider that someone who invited 20 people it's an influencer. And we create a special home for them, which we call Influence Hub, when they can redeem the cash rewards for the users they invite. It has reward section. It has a tracking section, so they can track how many users they invited. It has tools like resources, support in 11 languages, and we also do some high engagement things with them, like happy hours, leaderboard challenges. But it's not only a hub within app. We try to create community of those super users and empower them and motivate them even more through special website, Discord channels, social media, beta testing, and some tips from me: don't be transactional, build community. They're human after all, and they all would like to communicate. Some example of this is a challenge we run in Brazil. We were thinking, okay, we've got a lot of users coming and influencers coming to us from social media. If you think about Brazil, what is it about? It's sun, beach, movement, okay, dancing challenge, and we created dancing challenge, and it was intergenerational, quite successful. We enjoyed it ourselves. So now you most probably switched your ads already because it's not it's not good to run it till then, but you've got your referrals and influencers inviting. And on a peak, you can see we've got almost 7,000 influencers inviting other users to the app simultaneously, and it correlates with the peak of the users' registration. And this means that we unlock some power of organic virality when network effects of social media merge with network effects of our app. And almost everyone who posts anything on TikTok, I would say, or other social media about Sweatcoin was prioritized in their content because algorithms of social media work this way. And it's not only about the social media, it's also app ranking. You can see the graph which showed the app ranking overall in health and fitness. This velocity and number of users push your app up in App Store ranking, and it's allow you even low-intent users to see your app through app featuring. So this is basically some numbers behind this growth success in Brazil. You can see here that almost half of them came through referrals and influencers. And we got 6,000 influencers on a peak. And there are some key learnings I wanted to share. So users are our best ambassador, and we would like to make our growth inclusive. Everyone can walk, and everyone can talk. We would like to empower our users to share information with friends. Social is at the core of our growth model, to empower social sharing, to use user-generated content all along as a fuel for our growth engine, including advertisement, helps a lot. Try the unexpected. Don't narrow your niche. Use content from other niches. The need for speed, it's very, very important, and firing pattern. And have control of your cost, of course. And if you have not yet downloaded Sweatcoin app, I'm an influencer there as well, along with our others. You can do it now, and you can even do some steps around the conference and then redeem my rewards, and I will also be rewarded. Thank you, guys.